Hey everyone out there, thank you for tuning in once again to another edition of the Vapor's Den. Welcome to the Den. My name is Aaron. I'll be your host for a little while. Today's YouTube vape-related video is way off the beaten path that I normally do as far as product review videos, conversation starter videos, tutorials that I've done. Today's video is going to be a very rare, and not too many of these will be released in the future because it's not particularly my way to show off what I do or look for pats on the back or have my ego stroked and stuff like that. That's not generally my nature, so not too many of these will be up and coming in the future. But on this rare occasion, I'm producing a vape-related video of, as the title is, like, what the fuck did I just build and how did we get here, and whoa. Last night, before going to bed, for shits and giggles, I busted out the power drill. I busted out some 26 gauge Kenthal, a spool of it, and needle nose pliers, crimper, and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't building last night to build something to vape on. I was just putzing around experimentation as far as like coil wire. Is it possible with, if you ask anybody in my G Plus social media group called Vaporosity on G Plus, any of those members that you would ask, is Aaron into twisted builds, they would all confirm way heavy, dude. But I just wanted to see if I could take twisted build to the next level. So I was experimenting last night with some wire, just putzing around, again, shits and giggles stuff, just kind of curious. And I did a dual twisted, two 26 gauge Kenthals twisted, another two 26 gauge Kenthal twisted, and then I put them all together and I saw what it looked like, and I was going, well, that's kind of cool. It still looks a little non-impressive, it still looks a little small. And then I busted out, and it came out completely different today. Last night going to bed, I was satisfied with the way that this would be, the way my coil would look if and when I chose to build this way. I built triple. I took 3 strands of dual twisted 26 gauge, 2 in the forward direction on the power drill, 1 in the reverse direction on the power drill, put them all together in the reverse direction of the power drill, and made a reverse twisted triple 26, I don't even know what the fuck you'd call it, but I made this monstrosity, this Titanic monstrosity, and I thought it looked hella cool. I was like, that's rad, dude. You know, or as I used to say back in the 80s, that's tits. But it's bitchin'. But I was totally satisfied knowing, waking up, this would be the type of coil set that I'd be making. Nope. Turned out different. I must have forgot the formula somehow. But you'll see it in a process that I like to call the play-by-play. Series of slides with a little basic descript JPEG on all the slides. I'm going to take you guys, if you're willing and if you're patient and if you want to, take a little journey down the evolution of this build. I did photographs from start to finish because I wanted to catalog this. I wanted to at least keep it fresh in my brain sometime down the line, that I could look at these images and go, hey, this is a build I want to repeat, and this is how I did it, so I know how going about it, and I can get it done. But I'll tell you what, this is the biggest monstrosity of coil wire and then coil wrap and a build that this guy has done in his 1 year and 2 months of vaping now. I mean, and this sucker is, I'm warning you, if you copy my work here, and again, I don't know what to call this. I searched YouTube and I searched Google before presenting you this video to see if there was any ads like to maybe link you to something to get more information. I couldn't find diddly shit. So you're just going to have to go upon what I'm producing here. But this is a juice whore. This is a juice monster. This is the biggest build that I've ever done. You'll see it in the play-by-play. And as the Donald would say, this is huge. I mean, this is huge. But, clouds galore, awesome texture, awesome girth, awesome taste, awesome hit, feels real good in the mouth, feels good releasing it, nice production. I'm telling you what, I normally putz around with twisted builds, dual and triple, at maybe 40-50 watts, maybe 60 if I want to impress inside the vape shop, maybe get a little competition going. I have never in my life hit at 170 watts. I'm 30 watts away from what this mod is topped ended at. This mod, the Fuchai 200, is topped out at 200 watts. I am 30 watts away from its ceiling limit, and I've never been that close on this mod to its ceiling limit ever before. But with no further ado, I'll kind of shut up now with the shits and giggles and the what the fucks, and we'll just dive into the process I call play-by-play, let you see the progression, the evolution of this build, and I will catch you on the flip side. See you then. And we're on the other side of the play-by-play. As you can see in many of those images, many of those slides, what the fuck? I mean, I normally don't cuss this much on a YouTube video, but today my mind is blown, my mind is boggled. I mean, I'm just kind of not in my element here because I went way outside the red line building this. I do not build like this. I've never built like this. I've never made such a titanic monstrosity such as this. But I gotta say, it's cool. It's rad. It's awesome. It's whoa. I can tell if I so choose to build this way off and on in the future, I'm gonna be building juice whores and battery whores. I just threw in a new set of LGs about 15 minutes before hitting the start button on this video, and I'm already down a little bit of a hair where I normally would be full vaping at 40-50 watts as normal on regular twisteds. But this one is going to be a battery whore and a juice whore, and it's a big monstrosity. And I'm thank God I have this 26650 RDA, the Buddha V1, with the regular size screws and awesome huge portholes in the post. Just wonderful. Just woo. And I'm not hitting it all the way either. I am not a cloud chaser. I want to officially put that out there for anybody who might think I might be into cloud chasing. I know I talk comps once in a while. I talk competitions. I talk, maybe having a little, soiree at the vape shop, a little competition. I am not, by nature, a cloud chaser. I'm a cloud pleasurer. I would rather see pleasure from the clouds than competition. Make love, not war, kind of a thing. I'm more on the make love with the cloud side. Don't make war with others with it. But on this one, I can't go full lung on it right now. I did before taking the photos of the test fires in my kitchen for the play-by-play. I could not, for the life of me, do an honest inhale like I normally do on other builds. I just couldn't do it. So these are real light hits. Awesome flavor, though. I'm surprised with something that's sucking the juice this quick. You would expect that it would take the flavor with it, like direct to the coil, and the coil wouldn't release any flavor into my mouth. Completely wrong there. My little theory there is bunk and junk. I'm telling you, this is a freaking little bombster here. I mean, you get lost in the vapor, man. It blanked out the camera for a minute. But on that note, I'll start thinking about wrapping this bad boy up, wrapping this video up, and then vaping you guys on out of here. But again, normally I don't do these type of, I'm going to show off what I do type of videos. I normally try to keep it to the entry-level person. I normally try to keep it entry-level builds. I try to do tutorials for people putting their foot on the pathway the first time they're putting their foot on the path of vaping as far as building is concerned, that they can do something. They can either copy me, or as I like to say in some of my tutorials, your imagination is your only limitation as far as building on an RDA, RTA, whatever it is you want to build on. Your imagination is the only limitation. And if you don't have much limitation, sky's the limit. And again, I don't know what the fuck I just built today. I have no name for it. I have no links to link it to you. I have nowhere to send you to find info on this. Again, I've never seen it on the G Plus social media group called Vaporosity that I own on G Plus. I've never seen it in the other G Plus vape-related groups that I'm members of, nor have I seen it on the very limited amount of Facebook. I don't dabble and like Facebook all that much. But the limited amount of vape groups that I'm on Facebook, I've never seen this type of build. 3 dual 26 gauge Kentals twisted. Take all 3 of those twisteds, put them into one chuck on a power drill, twist the bajiminy out of them, and you have what I have in my hand right now. So if you want to copy that, you just go through the play-by-play. I gave a step-by-step on how to do it. So if you want to think of this as a tutorial, go right ahead. It wasn't meant to be so. But if you do build it, good luck to you. Have a big enough RDA. I did 8 wraps per coil. I didn't put that on the JPEGs on the play-by-play. 8 wraps per coil. If your RDA can't host 8 wraps per coil with this monstrosity, this titanic whatever it is, scale it down a bit. Maybe go 6 wraps, maybe go 5. But your coils will look like the ones on my play-by-play, the images that you saw. But on that note, I'm going to take a swig of coffee. I'll have one more vape, and then I'll vape you on out of here. I'll let you guys get back to your day. Hope you're having a good day or night whenever you choose to watch. My name is Aaron. I was your host, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vapor's Den. It was my pleasure to bring this to you. And again, not too many of these style videos will be released in the future. Again, I don't do a whole lot of ego, stroke me, pat me on the back, and oh, looky what I did. I'm not really into that. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for the entry-level person, and my videos prove it. But on that note, have one more vape. Awesome. Don't know how long I'll keep this build intact, and I don't know how long I'll keep it in the Buddha and how long I'll use it. I guess it'll be dependent upon juice horridness and battery horridness. That will be the deciding factors here. But on that note, it was a pleasure. Have a good day or night again whenever you choose to watch. My name is Aaron. I was your host, and you have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.